What's up, Blue Devil Nation? Steve Leslie, ysnlive.com, your home of Lisbon basketball all season long, and awful proud of it. Edition 1, Player Profile, sponsored by WRS Insurance Solutions. Proud to be joined by senior forward number 24, Blaine Brownfield. First of all, Blaine, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, Steve.
Hey, let's jump into your senior year. Been a crazy year, I'm sure, no doubt, with the pandemics, but I look basketball team 8-2. But before we get to that, Blaine, let's introduce yourself to Lisbon Nation. Talk about yourself, your family, and we'll go from there.
Obviously, my name is Blayne Brownfield. I like playing basketball a lot. Was raised here in Lisbon all my life by my mom, my dad, my brother. My brother also played basketball in Lisbon, and my brother wore 24. My dad wore 24, so that's why I wear 24.
Very nice. Number 24 is a family tradition for sure. Proud of that. Yeah. Let's dive into your parents a little bit and your brother. In these tough times, Blaine, it's hard for extra tickets to be there. We're proud of YSN to be able to cover your games and stream it for those fans. But what's it like to have a senior year with your family involved? That's a huge part of Lisbon basketball and the jersey, obviously. Talk about how important your family members are.
It's really important to me, especially after how crazy this like past year and a half has been for them, for at least my parents and some other family members to come to my games every game. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's a great feeling. We're proud to be a part of Lisbon basketball with Blaine Brownfield, senior forward for this basketball team. Let's go into your senior year. September comes along. There doesn't know if there's going to be a season. You get the word that it's a go. And you've had some ups and downs as a basketball team with the protocols and quarantine. But 10 games in, how important is this for you as a senior to be able to play your senior basketball season at Lisbon?
I mean, it's really important. For 4 years, I've been practicing, trying to make myself better all the time. So just to be able to play, it's pretty special.
Talk about that a little bit. Has it been a bigger difference than you thought it would be? Has it been what maybe you kind of thought? All the protocols, the mask wearing, the limited fans. As a player, do you notice that, Blaine, when the game's going on, or is it just Lisbon basketball, Coach Huck, Coach Quinn, and business? Or do you notice the lack of crowds there because you guys get a good following in Lisbon?
I do notice sometimes, but it's about what I expected. You know, I mean, the normal family members that have always been here, they're here, but some of those diehard Lisbon fans, they're not here to support us.
Well, diehard Lisbon fans, we got your back at YSN, ysnlive.com/Lisbon, the home of Lisbon basketball. Blaine, we're proud of that. Sure. Tuesday night, you will play Western Reserve. Talk about that game coming up Tuesday night. Talk a little bit about Western Reserve. Should be a great basketball game and a good opponent.
It should be a really good game, and it's also going to be really important for our seeding come later in the year. I mean, they got some good seniors that me and all the other seniors we've been playing against since we were little. So it should be a big game, even though it's not a league game.
Right. Not a league game, but still a big rivalry, correct? I mean, those two schools get after one another. Sports. The game is home or away?
It's home. It's home.
Okay. The home game for Lisbon. We'll have it on ysnlive.com/Lisbon. For you, I look at your numbers. Your last ball game against Columbiana, 22 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a good win over Columbiana, 58-47. Talk about that game a little bit.
It was kind of a little rocky game for us at first because I feel like we didn't come out with the intensity that we should have, and then once we started to get in the motion of the game, it went our way.
Yeah, you had a great game, 22, 5, and 7. Blaine, I look at your numbers, senior forward, averaging 22.7 per game, 46% from the floor, 40% from three. But here's the big one for me, bud. There's two big ones for me as a former coach. 81% from the line, 7 rebounds a game. How important is that for you to be one of those guys? We're going to have McCullough on later on, the 2 senior leaders of this basketball team. How important is that for you to be well-rounded as a basketball player, able to be that guy when games in the crunch that you can go to the free throw line and knock those down?
I mean, it's really important because even if you're hitting shots, I mean, you're still going to be tired. So if you're drawing fouls and going to the free throw line, you're giving your whole team a break, and you're also potentially giving the other team's best player a foul.
There's no question about that. You're well-rounded. You rebounded well. And Blayne, I look at your season, 8-2, 5-0 in the EOAC, which is the number one goal for Lisbon. You talked about Western Reserve, a big game for seeding. Tournament trails down the road, but 3 games this week. Western Reserve Tuesday night, Valley Christian Friday, Southern on Saturday. That has to be fun. As a coach, as a player, practice gets a little, I don't want to say old because you're still proud to do it every day, but 3 games in a week. Talk about the Lisbon preparation, what you guys will be doing for this week.
We're just, whenever we do practice and we don't have a game, we're going to be practicing hard. We're going to get mentally prepared before each game and just go out and play our best.
And you've been playing your best, no doubt. 8-2 Lisbon fans. We're with Blaine Brownfield, number 24, senior forward for the Lisbon team, represents this basketball team very well. Blayne, I look at your numbers. I have Coach Huck's numbers when I get with him. Your whole team to 49.2 a game. How important is defense in Lisbon as a team?
It's very important because if we get a good defensive stop, then that just means another opportunity for us to go on offense and do some damage.
Yeah, I look at that. When you could hold a team to 49 points, you got a lot of opportunities to win. I know Coach Huck. I know how he preaches defense. Coach Quinn is the same way. That defense percentage is awesome, and hopefully that continues for you. But as a senior, do you get up each day and go, man, this season's flying really fast? You're coming up on game 11, a couple weeks, the tournament draw, starting then tournament basketball. What's that feeling for you as a senior as this season winds down?
I mean, it definitely feels like it's going really fast, and it's going a little bit too fast because, I mean, obviously I don't want it to end, but, I mean, we're just taking it one game at a time, and we'll take every game that we can get.
That's it. And I've said this to a lot of people, Blayne. That's a great answer. From a YSN standpoint, from DJ, from Brian, from myself, from Coach Quinn, I love when I can get up each day and turn the computer on and see basketball games being played, because that means seniors like you, underclassmen, parents, it's been a tough stretch, but you guys are able to do things that you like to do. So hats off for you, all the Lisbon staff, the parents, and all the things you have done to make this season go on and be a good one. So hats off to you. All right, let's jump into some rapid fire. I'm going to ask you some quick questions and no wrong answers. This is a fun part for me to do. First one for me, for Blayne. We're with Blaine Brownfield, senior player profile, sponsored by WRS Insurance Solution. Lisbon fans, you should thank them an awful lot. They have picked up the high school basketball ticket all season long for you. Enjoy free. So hats off to WRS. But Blayne, first one, favorite color Gatorade?
Probably orange.
Okay, orange. Off of orange. Let's go Tuesday night. You get to the arena. I'm not sure. I know Coach Huck probably lets you guys wear some headphones and listen to some music.
Yeah.
What's Blaine Brownfield listening to pregame?
Probably some Eminem, honestly. Eminem
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, I like Eminem. That's a little old school, little rap. I like that answer by Blaine Brownfield. Eminem. So this is a good one for me because it's all over your shirt. Favorite college basketball team?
Duke, obviously.
Yeah, I'm a big Duke guy too. Coach Quinn, we won't hold that against him. Kentucky. You know what? I can't bust his chops too good because Duke is not playing the best. Your thoughts on the Duke basketball team? Very young, lose a lot of people this pandemic. I think, Blayne, end of the year, you'll see a good basketball team.
I'm hoping so. The thing that they really need right now, they need a leader out on the floor because they're all just so young. And
definitely.
I think
they need leaders like Blaine Brownfield. They need a leader like you, and they need a leader like Ryan McCullough. Lisbon fans, you got 2 good ones, so great answer there. All right, favorite NBA basketball team?
Probably the Boston Celtics, just because of how many Duke players they've had or have on their team.
Is a superstar, no doubt. That's a good answer. Let's talk about yourself. Senior year, what does Blayne want to do after a senior basketball season? Do you want to play college basketball?
I would definitely play college basketball if the opportunity got presented to me. If not, I'll probably go to YSU for something in the medical field.
My issue in the medical field, hats off to you for your grades. I'm sure the grades are outstanding, and that's an important part of your life. So off of school, let's go. Blayne's favorite class you've had at Lisbon?
Favorite class? Probably chemistry.
Okay. That's not an easy class, but that's a good one. So off of that, how about a little shout out? Your favorite teacher you've had so far at Lisbon? Give him a shout out on YSN Player Profile.
Favorite teacher? I'm going to have to give it to my second grade teacher, Mr. Rhodes.
I love that answer. Second grade.
Mm-hmm.
You're just getting into the Lisbon system. Your parents have been in Lisbon. You've been there. That's a great answer. So shout out to the teacher, to him, and for all he does for all the Lisbon students. And last but not least, senior year, obviously a lot of goals for you, Blayne. Obviously, I know you want to win the league. What's Blaine Brownfield's goal on how this season ends for the Lisbon Blue Devils?
My goal obviously is to win the league and just to get as far as we can in the tournament, because I know we're a small school, but every tournament game counts, because it's something I'll probably remember for the rest of my life.
Well, let me tell you this right now. You will remember it for the rest of your life. Senior basketball season, playoff run tournament are the best. Hats off to Blaine Brownfield. And Blayne, I thank you for joining us. You represent Coach Huck, Lisbon basketball, your parents, and the Lisbon school system very well. From all of us at YSN, I wish you nothing but the best. Go get it. Have a good week. Get 3 wins, and hopefully we'll talk again soon.
Yep. Thank you, Steve.
All righty. Go Devils. Have a good one Tuesday night, and we'll talk to you again.
Yes, sir. I'll see you later.
All righty. Thanks.
Yep.